Wow. Finally, after all this time, Kingdoms and Castles has a big O update. The latest update, AI Kingdoms. Yes, it's updated now, and now you can have other kingdoms on the screen, on the map, that you can trade with, go to war with, and build with. A lot of fun, actually. Feels like an interesting level of multiplayer that I really think is amazing. Well, welcome back. Good to see you all here. This game, for the longest time, had AI Kingdoms as a beta, but now it's fully released in this wonderful castle building simulator and also survival type game where you have to provide, of course, food and water and fire protection and defense and protect against countless invasion attempts from those pesky little Vikings. Well, good to see you all here. We're going to start a new kingdom here today and eventually move on to playing this game on Livestream as well, because Kingdoms and Castles is amazing. Damn near 30,000 positive reviews and a lot of overwhelmingly positive reviews as of late because of how awesome it looks. The game looks better than ever with all sorts of different types of graphical upgrades that kind of, tweak it a little bit to have a little bit more detail. But man, oh man, is it fun. So let's begin. Right, so there's a way to actually share your kingdom as well with other people. That's kind of cool. I don't remember that from before. But we're going to start with standard mode, which is recommended by basically just building a big O kingdom. We have one with no threats, easy threats, hard, and a survival level. I guess we'll start with Summer. I wish there was a medium in-between mode, but easy is actually not as easy, especially with all of the other nations that I think also you can go to war with. I think they may attempt to try to go to war with you too. So let's see here. Petertopia? Oh, no. Let's try this one instead. Wow, we can actually do Raptopia. You know what? For the first time ever, let's go ahead and mix it up. Instead of Raptoria, glory to Raptopia down below. And in honor of the recent Stranger Things, which I just saw, let's go with the D20. And let's go ahead and... oh, you can actually have custom banners and workshop banners too that you can download. So that's sweet. Love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, man, these are all so good. Oh, man, Raptoria colors there too. Cool stuff. All right, let's accept that. And begin. All right, so let's see. Love that we can also live update the map based on what we just started with as the splash screen. Wow, look at the amount of fish. Holy crap, man. That's an amazing amount of food. And a big O island here for us. I don't feel like that's fair to the other AI, though. Well, let's go with a large map. Let's go with islands. And let's go with some rivers, too. Rivers are a lot of fun to have. Wow, lots and lots of fish, man. That's great. Lots and lots of fish. This is much better. I'm liking this one here. Could start small. Massive island here for us. Now, of course, in the future, we can also occupy some of these other islands by starting like little settlements that allow us to trade between our own kingdom. But I think we're going to go with this one right here. That looks sweet. Is there stone? Yes, there is. Is there trees? There sure are. And there's lots of fertile land. What a beautiful island. All right, let's go ahead and add some AIs. There we go. Can we actually name them? No. Oh, we can set up where they settle. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. So, if we want to settle these other islands, we're going to have to fight them for it, but I think we'll start with that as is, with us being here. Cool. We can also make them high or medium or low skill. And of course, they'll make demands of us too. So let's go ahead and accept this. And so it begins. Amazing, dude. Right, so these other kingdoms will from time to time require us to send them different types of goods or meet demands and things that they may have in order to keep them alive. Sometimes it could be food. Sometimes it could be maybe protection. Like, for example, they'll have a wolf problem and we'll have to send our military over. So that'll be fun. Let's start our castle here somewhere in the middle. How about right about... Ooh, lots of stone there. Let's build it right here. Rotate. And that'll be good right about there. Perfect. Honestly, I feel like these maps are or rather the islands are still not big enough, but that's why it's fun to kind of expand and take over everybody else from time to time. All right, let's go ahead and change. Ooh, wow. They've changed the UI has definitely changed a bit. Use an exploration ship to build an outpost to unlock settlers. Oh, we might actually have to, I think we actually have to physically go and meet the neighbors too, so go ahead and add some, oh, we have to do roads first, okay. Let's see. We've got castle-related things, road-related things under the town, food-related things. Oh boy. Build a pathway around here. And we'll cut down some trees. There we go. One thing I always need to remember to do early in this game is build a lot more roads. Typically I just build housing and then everything kind of... it's a little too... you know, too many buildings, not enough roads, and then everything bursts into flame because people can't get to where they gotta go. Wow, the lighting has changed too. It's a little bit more yellow lighting rather than just kind of like bright light. Oh, it does a great job of actually showcasing that. Mini-map is here now. Oh man, Kingdom... Oh wow, we can actually change our name anytime. So if we don't like RAPTORIA, we could be the barony of... Oh god, did I really use the word bear? Well, we gotta worry about wolves, not bears. So, anyway, there goes our roads. Let's build some homes now. Ah, yes. Build a nice group of homes there. Homes can house how many people? We have a population of 5. Homes can hold up to 5, so that'll give us a lot of extra room. That's good. Very nice. So a lot of this game is also racing against the clock because, of course, after a while, dragons will also attack too, and they'll try to burn down your town. That starts first, and then I think somewhere around, I don't know, 20 years or so, Vikings will start to come as well, and they're much worse, kidnapping your population, burning down half your town, stealing gold, and of course, killing your troops too, so those will all have to be replenished. Alright, how are we doing with food? We got 30 food. So that's another thing we got to worry about. I wonder if we can do a fishing hut inside the town. But of course that'll require a few more materials we don't have yet, including stone production. Now we can get stone down here. We can get a ton of trees there. We have iron. We have a nice lake. Did anybody get a river? Looks like kind of. Yeah. Well, it's kind of more of a bay. All right. The other islands will be grayed out and not visible to us until we go over and explore and chat with them, so... Oh, nice. Homes are ready to go. And excellent, we had a population of 6. So people will also come to our island just out of the blue. So people can start families themselves, or people will kind of show up and be like, wow, it's nice here, I'm moving in. Let me speak with a real estate agent right away. Alright, we want to build some farms for sure. Get through a couple of the winters now. First winter, not so bad. We made it. Just having to worry about having enough food to do a little basic survival. I think we'll start some farms down here. Let's go that way. Alright, our people did a great job of building a ton of homes. Wow. A rough, what I could only imagine to be spring. Ooh. Get out of my face, cloud. That still annoys me. I love seeing the clouds in the game, but sometimes they just get right up in your face. They want to fight. Okay, so in order to store some of our food, we could use a small granary, though the keep itself has some basic storage. It can also be upgraded, and we can also build towers around it, and we can build walls with walls with walls. We can put a massive wall around the whole island, or we could put an inner wall and then maybe like some other defenses around the island, like small outposts and stuff. I like to do it that way. I used to love building massive walls around the whole kingdom, but for the start, it's always fun to build little outposts and such. Alright. Now we also need people to work the farms too, so with our meager population of 8, we need people to build, people to farm. We could also do animal farming. Man, there's so many buildings. Did they add anything new? Siege workshops, archer schools. Love the look of the buildings. Wow, that's crazy. Chamber of War, Great Halls. Not seeing anything too new, but of course there's an astronomical amount of mods for this game too. Now, if you're watching at this point and you're an expert at Kingdoms and Castles, give me a little shout out for what you think is a good mod for the game, something you would recommend. I think because of the recent updates, the developers probably put in a lot of mods that existed, maybe like mini maps and maybe an attempt at putting AI into the game, but now that it's here officially, it's beautifully integrated into the game. And if you've watched this far as well, give me that little crossed sword icon too, or let me know where you're watching from here today. Our kingdom, of course, is Raptoria, or in this case, Raptopia. But wherever you are, you're always welcome here, and it's good to see you. Welcome back yet again. All right, food down to 18, getting a little bit more critical. With a population of 10, we can also set our tax rate too, but happiness is a little low, of course, because of a lack of a few things. Now, not only do our people want like vegetables or wheat/bread, but also fruits and fish and pork. So the better that I love this, by the way, very accurate, very realistic, that our people have a better life expectancy and prevention of disease if they have a more diverse diet. So giving them fish is great, but we'll also need wheat and fruits and other things in order to try to survive. So that's really cool that we have to do that. And of course, we have to manage things like religion too, with being able to build churches for our town. And yeah, we have a tavern that we can build as well, fire prevention. There should be a church in here somewhere. I think that might unlock under here. Yeah, the third tab. Of course, an industry with a forester, which is important. Lots of cool stuff. All right, population's gotten a little bigger now. Population of 10. We can build wooden walls, but I think it's a little more advisable to worry about the food first. So let's do an orchard as well. All right, so that should be, what is it, 1? Yeah, so 4 workers for the farms and another one for the orchard being built. All right, we are going to want to build a road to go down here to mine. There we go. Build a quarry, really. Now, this darker soil is really what we want for fertility. So this lighter fertile soil we can actually make even better by doing an aquifer or a irrigation system, so that can get even better. Damn, the AI for this game. You know, oftentimes on the channel, people will always say graphic bad, game bad, but in the example of Battlefield 2042, I honestly think that graphics like this are a stylistic choice. The appearance of games often in 2022 are not always based on limitations of, I don't know, a developer's budget or skill, but sometimes can just entirely be a design choice. You can give examples of countless games that are amazing because of, well, their gameplay, not their appearance. Stardew Valley, Undertale, Minecraft, Fall Guys, Among Us, all exploding on YouTube and with people downloading them at astronomically high levels because of not necessarily their appearance, which, you know, it's not that they have bad graphics, it's more that they have different graphics with amazing gameplay, and this is certainly one of those games. Our people have a big wolf problem. Look at that. We've got like 3 wolf caves, 4 wolf caves, 5 wolf caves. There's 5 wolves over here. This island is dangerous. There's another cave here. And there might be a witch's hut somewhere around here too, or at least it'll pop up in a few years. Jeez. I'm glad we gave our people 20 beds. That's good. And it looks like the harvest has begun. So we're down to 2 food. Oh boy. But luckily the harvest will bring that up to hopefully like 20 or so. And they'll work another full year in farming next year. All right. Well, we have 15 wood to build our quarry. We'll build that right next to the stone mine, well, stone there, and we'll build a quarry for that. And they should be able to carry that up to the castle for now. We'll worry about food for next year. I think we'll start some more farms here. And build some more roads. We got nothing. Burning through all of our materials. I wonder how the other kingdoms are doing. And who is going to be our enemy? Who we're going to not trust at all. Another cool thing, too, is to see the Vikings invade the other islands. Because if, you know, if the Vikings attack, they don't always have to come towards our island. They might attack the neighbors, too. And that's a good thing for us. Because, of course, they give them their attention and not us. Lets us get a little breathing room. Alright. We could build a forester down here, too, and take advantage of this more safe area for tree growing and mining. Maybe a little harbor. Markets, aqueducts. Storage. We'll need a tax office soon. A treasure room with 40 stone and 10 wood. Alright. Let's speed up time a little bit now. We're currently a quiet hamlet, but I think our population will determine that. We also have job priorities here, but I think we'll make farmers top. Make sure that's always fulfilled now. We need food desperately. But with a smaller population, it doesn't burn through as quickly, but of course will always be important. Oh, what the hell? A construction site burst into flame. That's not cool. Aw. Well, without stone to actually build a well, there's not much I can do about that one. Well, actually, our people are smart enough to go to the ocean and start putting out the fire that way. Was that sabotage by one of the other kingdoms? Who has done this? At least it delayed construction and didn't burn down. That's good. Another year complete, another winter upon us. Another orchard I'd like to build. Up to 15 people. We gave our people lots of breathing room for families. That's good. Lots and lots of hands on deck in order to help out here. Now we're going to have to cut down most of this forest. We really don't have a lot of forest. I did pick this one because of the large forest here, but then of course we got stun-locked by a massive amount of wolves. Which unfortunately we can't befriend. Alright, looks like people are coming back up here. Oh, 2 people have decided to stay. Good, they discovered our island. Well, that's lovely. Alright. More farms being built. The mine is now operational. There are no workers here just yet, but now that we have 17 people in the town, that should be a thing. So let's go with food is priority, then quarry, and then people cutting down wood. Population will continue to grow, which means we're going to have more jobs. We'll continue to build houses because, of course, we need room to do all these different jobs. Alright, let's see. Farmer 7, orchard is 3. Nobody's available, huh? Okay. Well, we'll put that over, building over quarry. We'll get that last farm ready for the next year and a few more houses built for the next move in. Looks like 3 people found homes. Excellent. Now we're full and building more homes again. Alright, that worked out. Not bad. Oh, man. Your first, like, 30 years in this game are so humble. Like, what? We're on year, I don't know, 5? Yeah, year 5. It's been 5 years. And we've started a quarry mine, orchards, and farming. Pretty awesome, actually. Once you get into, like, year 100, it's like, oh, my 17th battleship has been completed. Excellent. You advance time very quickly once you scale up your workforce. Things get done quickly. All right, food is looking great. Population can expand now. Construction. Man, look at that. I love the zoom in. I love the zoom out. You can zoom in so close and yet so far, too, to see the whole island. And other islands off in the distance. Very nice. I still feel like the maps could get bigger, and I still feel like the islands could be bigger, too. And it would be nice to be able to not only just start with 4 kingdoms to compete against, or 3, or 4 competing kingdoms, but also to have, like, maybe, I don't know, 6 islands or 2 other islands or 1 big other island to compete against. And that's definitely something that could happen in that generation. The map generator is a lot of fun. You set the parameters, hit the button, and you can keep rolling that dice until you're happy with what pops up on the screen. All right, now we have beds for 30, so that's going to have to be our goal, is to just keep making beds for anybody who comes into the kingdom. Make sure we've got a ton of them. All right, we'll build a road over this way. Expanding over there. Building integrity is 99. Oh, wow. Yes, we have to worry about maintenance, too. Health is at 62. That's good. Happiness is, I think, increasing. I think it was like at 50 to start, maybe? I don't know, not bad. Wow, and the housing already needing more. More wood is needed. More wood is needed. Alright, let's build some more farms. That'll be done in the next year. And we just got to get that population up. So, next thing we'll do is build a forester so we can regrow some trees and have them cut down nicely. There we go. Now that we got the stone going. Forester must be near usable trees. Well, I guess we can put them up here. Probably a little further away from the wolves, I'd say. There we go. If we build a road there, it's going to take us a little too long, I think, to... Yeah, let's put some there, too. Is that a wolf den? We're now a small village. Excellent. Empty cave. So no wolves are there anymore. We have a year until the dragon comes in. Or the bat symbol. Oh, Batman, he's going to help? Thank you, Batman. I love you. Okay, let's go ahead and build a road here and here. And we'll build some storage nearby. Although most buildings are within a pretty good range of the keep, except for the quarry being a little far away, but just so close that it's not that big of a deal. 26 out of 30 population already. Jeez, okay. Now eventually we can build nicer homes, like for example a cottage will pop up. So I think actually a lot more buildings might unlock that we can't see yet. No, it looks like we can see everything. But the cottage will definitely have to be the type of building we build next. Now that we've got a constant supply of wood from the foresters and a quarry, and we can build a second one, so we should have 2 deposits of wood, 2 deposits of stone, and an iron deposit coming in too. Iron comes in pretty good. Looks like there's a 3rd stone deposit in the north. And there could be much more around too. You know, I like this island. It kind of reminds me of a turkey. You got your head, back end of the turkey, you know, the tail. Wow, we're on Turkey Island. Something seems a little fishy about that. Look at all the fish. Oh god, and look at the fire. Luckily our people are right next to a lake. Emergency! Put it out. Dragon sighted, red alert, shields up. Battle stations. Ooh, the houses have a little damage. A little bit of damage. Well, there's the dragon. And why is he specifically looking at our island and not anybody else's? Seems a little sus. Good luck, everybody else. Well, the dragon flies around to let you know, hey, Buster, I'm here. And I'm going to be a problem next year. Or at least the next time. There could be multiple dragons. Dude, this game needs more... I'd love for a dragon defense mode where maybe instead of worrying about Vikings, there's more and more dragons and eventually like bigger boss battle dragons that come around and get really tough to deal with. That'd be cool. I don't know if they have that mode, do they? That'd be amazing. Let's build some cottages. And a... well, we don't need a well. We got a lake. Alright, let's see. We'll build some cottages right here. We can only build one. Cottage brings in 12 peasants rather than 5. Ah. The well also provides water for drinking, so that could increase happiness as well. As well. See what I did there? As well. Well, let's put that here. Wow, we're at our population limits again. Can you believe it? Oh, boy. Sir, not today. Sir, this is private property. I'm going to need you to vacate the premises. Sir? Sir? Is he listening? Oh, wow, the castle's shooting. He has not taken damage from any other kingdom, only ours, which means he's going to be just super happy when he comes back next year. Even the mere sight of those pesky dragons make your people fear. We'll build charcoal makers down here too. Alright, the thing about the forester is in order to build a bigger forest, they need to have trees already around, so we can take these pre-existing trees and expand them along the bottom. Needs full staff to replant. Alright, let's worry about... let's see, we have builders, so... farmers and orchardists should be top priority, followed by the builders, yes. Oh good, the builders will make it so we can go up to a population of 42. I think that's also the meaning of life. And a little bit more stone. But now we've got a storage yard coming down here, so at least it'll be a little faster. Doesn't need to be there, but of course now with a storage yard down there, we can bring down wood for a charcoal burner, and that will allow us to start some other production lines as well. Almost 10 years. Amazing. So much has changed and yet so little at the same time. Hovels, wooden gates. Caves. I guess kind of it's like a cave. Alright, let's see. Charcoal maker, that'll come in the future. I think we got to put all of our resources towards home construction on this old hovel. We'll get Bob Vila out there. Wow, look at how great that looks. The shadows from the homes, just lots of nice little extra details. The clouds. Rain in this game, of course, as well from early on. It's so cool. So much has changed, and yet so little has changed at the same time. It's made improvements, yet it's even hard to tell. And there's something cool about that. I don't know. Let's build another hovel. We can build a park back here, too. Population limit now up to 42. 3 people have moved in. Oh, 6 have visited. No one could find homes last time, so yeah. We got to definitely increase that population so we can get more builders. Of course, the builders are also transporters too, so the more people on that job, the faster things get built. Not just built in general because of the construction time, which can be arduous, but is there a way to prioritize? This building here is still needing, 13 wood and 10 stone. But we will need an orchard. Food will be important. Ah, yeah, so we have grain, fruits, fish, and general meat as well. From the, oh. It looks like other buildings and homes will consume food. The pigs will consume wheat or bread. Jousting arena and the theater and also trade. Well, when we make contact with the other islands, we should be able to eventually trade with them. That should be kind of cool. when we live stream this, by the way, and live streaming is fantastic. If you haven't checked out our live streams, the great thing about that is that you can see an astronomical amount of a game versus, you know, a 40-part series of waiting day after day for another episode of Kingdoms and Castles. In a matter of 2 to 4 hours, we could build a kingdom that you can watch at your leisure. Watch 10 minutes, pause, watch an hour, pause, come back and finish the whole thing, you know, that kind of thing. And do you think we should start a new kingdom? Or should we continue on with this one? That would be a good question. The beginnings are always humble and always slow, but it's always good to continue on as well. Best of both worlds. It's like having a Wendy's next to a Baskin Robbins. You know what I mean? It's like dessert and dinner all in one place. You know, at least on the same street. All right, the harvest is taking place. Food coming in. Lots and lots of growing room now. We've got 54 beds. I'm gonna go even further into the homes and then strictly go towards food production again. Unfortunately, with land that's not as fertile, we'll have to build an irrigation system. But I guess that's okay. That gives us something to actually use a lot of our stone for after defenses are complete. Well, this is good. We're gonna have a lot more. Oh, wait. If you click middle mouse button on a building, it copies the building. I didn't even know. I didn't know you could do it. Wow. Okay. Wow, I'm blown away. I didn't know there was a copy function in the game. That's great. Well, that's Poglad emote for me. All right, let's build ourselves another little road here. We'll put an orchard. Yeah, we have room for orchards all along here. We can put up to 6 in this area. Jeez, just right next to the castle, too. Eventually, what I will like to do is remove these roads around the castle and then try to build some defenses. It is a good idea to maybe build your keep as kind of a separate castle. And then, of course, you can delete all your old buildings so we can get these hovels out of here and get everyone to upgrade to a manor. And the charcoal burner will give our people warmth, so that'll increase the happiness, too. And that's something that those buildings really like. If you can get a lot of people in a manor and put it next to a church and a marketplace and give them food and fuel. Food, of course, is kind of a given, but, you know, little things are a little more fancy, like charcoal and whatnot, for the betterment of their homelands, of their homes. Okay, we just need staff now for those buildings. Wow, 12 people are needed in the timber industry. I guess it also requires people to cut down trees. All right, let's go ahead and stop cutting trees. You guys are good now. I'm going to go ahead and not cut down trees anymore. We got plenty of wood sitting around. Hey, don't cut that tree down. It's too late. It's already begun. Okay, 3 people. Good. 43 population now. Lots of food coming in. Better build that tax office. Where is that? Treasure room, that's what we're looking for. Is that what they want? Yes, a treasure room. So we can build the treasure room onto the castle, and then, of course, defend all that and move some of our village further and further away. Lots and lots of stone coming in. We need 40, so we'll save up for a bit. Housing now for 78. That's crazy. Crops can fail, fires can start, invasions can begin, dragons can show up, you can go to war with your neighbors. This game has gotten infinitely more complex now since its beginning days. I remember days before we could fish, before we could irrigate. It was basically just houses and farms and a little quarry and build a wall, and that was it. And man, did they expand this game perfectly. Really good. And then we can build a levy on taxes here soon. The treasure room. Oh, we have to store produce and grain separately. Interesting. I forgot all about that. But that's kind of cool. That means you can make one area of your map like for orchards and stuff and actually put them into their own storage, and then do a wheat field area in which we can upgrade to What we could do is do a field of 3 by 3, remove the middle piece and put a windmill there, and then expand the productivity of the farms without adding tons and tons more farms. It saves space and cuts down on the workforce needed for it, I think. Or at least, the good thing is you won't have to build massive amounts of farms, so you won't have to spend time and workers and resources building all that stuff. Alright, the quarry's at 31. Should we build another? How are we doing on population for workers? Well, it looks like all the jobs are now fulfilled. Oh no, it says 5 unfulfilled jobs. But I don't see... Huh, I don't see anything that really needs to be filled up here. Maybe there's more jobs in the castle. Bureaucracy, you know how it is. Alright, let's build some roads. Nice fertile land down here. Maybe we could take advantage of it. Let's build a nice open square there. Alright, a second quarry will go up. And with the second quarry, we can now expand even further. And faster. With stone buildings. Build that treasure room. It's about time. There we go, we'll build that right there. I'm sure the people are ecstatic about that. 10 years for that pesky dragon to return. 3 people are idle, that's good. That means that every time we build a new building, it could at least have some staff in it. But a good thing is to have maybe like 10 people idle, so anything that you build, you've got people on standby to take those jobs. Or if you build a military building, you can recruit people quickly in order to take those defenses that you built right away. Build little armies and such and expand them. Put a general in charge. The combat here is quite good. I love that we can fight more than just Vikings now, the neighbors too. And I think there might even be more custom modes to turn that stuff off, which is kind of cool. Like to be able to turn off dragons and turn off Vikings and worry about the other kingdoms. That would be really cool too. Wow, look at all the wood and stuff. Wow, wait a minute. Are these items clipping through the wall? Unplayable. I can't believe... I'm crying and shaking right now. Did these developers do this? They're charging for a game in which some supplies are clipping through the wall of a keep? Now, you know me, guys. I'm a sensible, calm, cool kind of guy, but that right there is onyx. I need to rush to Twitter right now to tell people I don't know that I'm catching feelings right now. I can't believe it. Wow, the only thing that'll make me happy is a bunch of likes on that tweet. It's really the only way. I mean, truly. Okay, let's build another row of homes here. Now, another cool thing is leaving gaps between the houses will allow us to build... we can actually build roads between them and then build, like, parks in the roads. Kind of, like, decorates the roads. So you can, A, pass through it, and then, B, decorate it. So that way it actually gives you some sort of a bonus for, you know... people being happy that there's some decoration near their house. I think we should build a new neighborhood back here now. And that'll allow us to build a wall around the castle. So let's build a town here. And we'll expand a little bit. There we go. And how about those decorations? Can we do anything like that? Hey, no, look at that. All the new stuff is unlocked. Now we got cemeteries, cemetery caretakers, fountains, bathhouses, theaters, hospitals, and those nice little gardens, which will take some taxes. And speaking of which... oh, the people are not so happy. They want a tavern. Okay. So with a tavern, then we can start setting taxes. So what do we need for a tavern? Just wood and stone. Oh, can we build a tavern in the middle? Oh, that'll be cool. A little bit of a fire hazard here, Raptor, but, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's right next to a well, so if it bursts in flame, at least it's next door. Alright, let's start charging taxes. Looks like we can do it in increments of 10. And what about manors now? Ah, we need taxes, right. Need a little bit of gold, which we can hold 1,000 until we build another or upgrade our current war I was going to say war room, but it's the treasure room. Town square. Old festivals for happiness. Put that right next door. Oh, we could put that right there. Or here on the corner. Wow, look at that. Our people still have 262 wood around. All right, let's worry about increasing happiness so we can continue to increase tax rates as well. We'll go ahead and put some, let's see, charcoal burners. Take 3 workers. And charcoal, you need a lot of that. And you want to build it away from the town because it's stanky. People don't want to be near it. We'll start with 2. Of course, charcoal will also be needed for things like, for example, making iron. You can also trade with it. So it's a good thing for a currency. 60 people out of 78. Good. Gave our people lots of room. Food is looking okay at 62. Nobody's idle, though, so we better make sure that we wait for the population to catch up with our construction. You can build buildings all day, but if you got no one to work them, nothing gets done. Dragon coming in 8 years. Could build some walls already now. And we could throw an archer tower on top of that, but we're going to need that money. Good, and with construction complete, everybody goes back to whatever they were doing. Nice. Oh, good. More charcoal being made. Alright, we have population of 18 remaining. 18 beds remaining to increase the population. Not bad. Wow. Looking good. And 3 idle workers. Excellent. And 100 stone. Perfect. Charcoal being made for a cold winter. I'd like to imagine that our people like to use sticks and things for the first few years. And that's what makes them unhappy, is that they can stay alive, but, you know, going out and gathering sticks in the cold is not very pleasant. But it's better than dying to death. But you just don't have those things at the start. You got to build up to them. And that's what makes this an amazing city builder. Not only can we build a village that can support itself with hospitals and, of course, wells and marketplaces and events like theaters and tournaments and such, but we can also build defenses around it, and we can also do trade. I mean, we can build massive walls that are multi-story and multi-level thickness. We can trade with others and build big, beautiful ports. Man, what can't we do in this game? It's amazing, man. So much to do. And boy, oh boy, those trees are creeping on our territory. Let's get them cut down, boys. Now you can cut them down. There we go. Looking good. Very nice indeed. Well, that is just scratching the surface of all the things to do and all that is new in Kingdoms and Castles. I love this game. If you guys want to see me come on back for more, reach on over and tap that like button. It turns new people onto the channel and lets them know that these games exist. So thanks again, everybody, for subscribing. Don't forget to become members as well. You can smack that join button or join our live streams where our members are giving you gifted memberships as well. So if you're one of those folks who dropped a big old member bomb in the chat, thank you very much for doing so. Thanks for being a part of the channel, and thanks for being here for more awesome builder games, city builder games, survival games, and city builder survival games, such as this one with so many things to manage, like happiness, health, and defenses. What more could you want? Kingdoms and Castles, definitely a wonderful, 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 almost, and I will say, must-have city builder. I'll see you all next time. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for being awesome, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone, and glory to RAPTORIA. Oh, yeah.